Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Is it morning?
Good afternoon, everyone. We'll begin the event shortly. Until then, please be on mute and your videos off.
Videos off?
Yeah, you have to keep your videos off.
Okay. Thank you.
Videos can be on, but please stay on mute. Thank you.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Namaste and good afternoon to each and every one of you for joining us in the World Trauma Day 2021 awareness event. Students for a Safer World facilitated by the Apollo Shine Foundation. This is Gautam Balaji from Shraddha Children's Academy hosting the event and representing the student community today. This is a one-of-a-kind event because students from different schools across Chennai are coming together with one goal: to spread awareness on different factors leading to trauma and how we as a society can address them. On behalf of the Apollo Shine Foundation, I extend my warm welcome to our chief guest, Mr. V.K. Surendranath, TPS, Deputy Commissioner of Police, Traffic Planning, Chennai. I also welcome Dr. Indra Jaykumar, Medical Director of Apollo Shine Foundation, and Mr. Kishore Manohar, Director of Apollo Shine Foundation. Now I invite Janaki Satish from Chettinad Vidyashram to begin the event with the blessings of the Almighty. Unfortunately, Janaki wasn't able to join live, so she has sent us a video.
Vinayaka ninnu vina broad sudagu Vinayaka ninnu vina broad sudagu Vera varura Vina raja Vinayaka अनाथ रक्षका अनाथ रक्षक नीवे गागा अनाथ रक्षक नीवे गागा तरुंब नन्नु ब्रोव राधा आतरुंब नन्नु ब्रोव राधा ವಿನಾಯಕ ನಿನ್ನು ವಿನ ಬ್ರೋಡ್ ಸುಡಗು ವೇರ ವರೂರ ವೀನ ರಾಜ ವಿನಾಯಕ ಸರಸಿರು ಹರುಣಾಯುತ ಚರಣ सततमुसृत जन संकट हरणा परम कृपा सागरा परम कृपा सागर वर सुगुणा पालित जन गो पालदासनुत पालित जन गो पालदासनुत ವಿನಾಯಕ ನಿನ್ನು ವಿನ ಬ್ರೋಡ್ ಸುಡಗು ವೇರ ವರೂರ ವೇರ ವರೂರ ವೇರ ವರೂರ ವಿಘ್ನ ರಾಜ ವಿನಾಯಕ
Thank you, Janaki. Every year, October 17th is marked as the Day. It focuses on the importance of providing awareness on how to avoid traumatic injuries to mind and body, disabilities, and deaths. Did you know that the World Trauma Day began in India? Yes, the day was first observed in New Delhi in 2011 with the objective to decrease the number of road accidents. That said, we can all agree that trauma goes beyond roads and there are various factors that leads to trauma. It's important for each one of us to be aware, acknowledge, and take action. Now, let's listen to the voice of the
You should
students.
be able to see me. Right.
Please do stay on mute. First, we have a video message on Don't Be a Bully by the students of Sri Shankara Vidyashram, Tiruvanmayur.
Courage gives you warmth, but bullying does not. It's a pollution that creates commotion. Most people don't realize how big of a problem this is all about. Bullying. Bullying is so common in our lives that we don't even realize that it's happening when it does. Blowing out someone else's candle doesn't make you shine better. We believe it to be something normal, everyday thing when it's not even closer. Every time it happens, adults say they are kids and they will get over it. But in reality, it builds character and rips us apart bit by bit. Why should people give in to bullies? Why do we have to let them harass and hurt us physically and emotionally? Is it because we are different? Is it because we aren't normal? What makes us different from the rest of them? What is it to be normal? We have to raise this question to stand against bullying.
Up next, we have a video message on pandemic trauma by the students of Sunshine Senior Secondary School.
is a privilege with which comes considerable responsibilities, and I will not abuse my position.
Now we have a video message on road safety by the students of Sri Shankara Senior Secondary School, Arayar.
Minnie? Minnie, bring me the keys. Oh, come fast. I'm getting late to the office.
Yes, Dad.
Where are you going? I have to submit these documents by 4:30 and the time is 4:10 right now.
I am. What's the hurry? Here, wear this, Dad.
It's not necessary, dear. Don't worry.
Dad, for once, please.
Fine, fine.
Hello.
Hello. Is
Yeah.
this Anand?
Yes.
We're extremely sorry. Your father has been admitted in our hospital. We are calling from Shri Hospital.
Okay. What?
Yeah, so he was in an accident. He was admitted an hour ago, and unfortunately, we couldn't save him.
What?
I'm very sorry to inform this, but your father has passed away, dear. We request you to come and collect his body.
Come in.
I heard the news, Pop. I was very devastated. My deep condolences. It seems he went on the wrong lane at high speed.
Why did you have to do that, and
Seems he was in a hurry. Seems he had to submit some stupid papers. It's okay.
Anand,
Krishna?
the due bills have arrived. What can we do now?
Yes, tell me, Bhuvan sir, how are you?
What to do, madam? My well-being is in your hands only. It's been 2 months since I lost my job, and when are you planning to pay the rent?
Sir, you know that my husband has passed away. Anand is only earning for us now, sir. For his qualification, the salary he gets is very low. How much can a 17-year-old boy can do, sir?
Everything is understandable, ma'am, but I'm also human. I also need food. And have I ever done this to your family? If I don't get my money back within 2 weeks, then I'll have to be very strict and force you out of the house.
Sir, sorry, sir. I'll try to repay it. I'll see what I can do.
Please don't mistake me, ma'am. I want to be a good person here, but my situation is also very hard. So
Yes, sir, I can understand. Thank you.
take care, ma'am.
What is this, man? You come only for and get off,
Wait, Anand, I'll bring the candles.
How come everyone has power except us?
Did you pay the electricity bill?
Yeah, I paid. I have to check the office and check it again.
Ma, can I have one more idli? No, Minnie, we ran out of idlis.
We ran out of power, we ran out of everything. We have only our lives, nothing else. If dad were a bit slower, followed the rules, we would have not been like this. I would be in my college studying my finals. We would have been a happy family. But then it didn't happen. Why, ma? Did you have to submit the papers? He forgot about his family itself. You could have worn helmet, right?
So, as we saw in this skit, not following a road safety rule can lead to more severe consequences than we think. Hence exist the safety rules. Road safety has been an issue for a few years now, and the number of accidents related to vehicles and not following traffic rules is increasing at an alarming rate. Hence, everyone should abide by the road safety rules created to protect them. Some of the main rules one must follow are using footpath and walking on the left side of the road always, wearing a seat belt and a helmet, driving on a safe speed, avoiding drink and drive, and following the traffic signals. Ensuring to follow just these rules can prevent major catastrophes. Speed thrills but kills. So let's all take an oath to follow road safety rules and lead a happy, safe, and healthy life. Thank you.
Now we have a video message on how to keep your community safe by the students of Asan Memorial Senior Secondary School.
My heartily greetings to everyone. This is Sandhya and Hari Krish of class 9 belong to Asan Memorial Senior Secondary School. As the world celebrates Global Trauma Day, I am here to give a speech on the theme Community Safety. To change these unpleasant facts into possible measures, I am here to give you all a apprehension about safety precautions which can be a guideline to prevent such traumatic incidents in future.
What is a community safety? A community safety is about feeling safe whether at home, in the street, or at work. It relates to quality of life and being able to pursue and obtain the fullest benefits from your domestic, social, and economic life without fear or hindrance from crime and disorder. It is also concerned with achieving a positive state of well-being among people within social and physical environments. Not only is it about reducing and preventing injury and crime, it is about building strong, cohesive, vibrant, participatory communities. How to strengthen community safety? Establish a community watch. It can be done by observing and report any suspicious behavior. Work with police. Put up signs let would-be criminals know the community is being proactive. Inform others in the community about criminal activities so all residents are prepared. Improve lighting. Poor lighting can hide all kinds of suspicious activity. If your street lights are inadequate, contact your homeowners association or local government for safer lighting. Encourage local business and residents to set your motion activated outdoor lights as well. Your home will be less of a target if the door and windows are in good working order and locked properly. You might even want to install security measures such as a security alarm or other deterrents. Contact your homeowner's insurance provider first. You may be able to get an insurance discount by implementing certain If there are safety neighbors who measures. cannot afford to upgrade their homes, consider working with your community. Address empty buildings. Empty buildings can often attract criminal activity, which can then spill out into surrounding areas. Contact the building owners or local government with your concerns. Hire a security service. Private security service can do what local police often can't. They can patrol your neighborhood more frequently and respond quickly to any suspicious activity, enhancing your property safety. If your community can fundraise together, you may be able to secure a reliable. Make sure you're six of staying safe. If your neighbors work long hours, for example, make sure they use timers to switch off the lights on and off so it appears that someone is home. Make sure you and your neighbors don't keep extra sets of keys under doormats or anywhere where the burglar can find them. You can also consider hosting a local community meeting to discuss smart safety measures or hand out flyers to help your neighbors. Consider renting out parking space in your driveway. Many communities have people who work away from home. This means most driveways and streets are empty of cars during the day and are relatively free of pedestrian traffic, which makes them more of a target for burglars. Renting out your driveway during the day will increase traffic in front of your home to scare off burglars and can make it appear that someone is As home. an added bonus, you may be able to charge money. Hello, I was the narrator of the slides presentation, Hari Krish. She was Sandhya who gave the introduction. As to sum up, I would love to state that this is a precious life that each and every one has got. So do all the good deeds and follow all the safety measures, as a proverb, prevention is better than cure. Nevertheless, regretting in the future. Thank you.
We also have one more video message on accident and natural disaster from Asan Memorial School.
Hello everyone, I'm here to narrate a story. This is the story of a human and a soul who went through traumatic situations in their life. Robinson is an accident victim and Rick, the soul, is a victim of a natural disaster. Meet Mr. Robinson. He is in a class giving lectures to students. He is a fire accident victim. He got burn scars in his face which makes him look scary. See the students, one making hated face and another one making fun and bullying Mr. Robinson. All these create a traumatic situation for him. This is where the awareness should be given, not only to Mr. Robinson but also to the public. He should have also been provided with positive reinforcement and the society should have also considered him as a part of it and should not have been avoided him. Next, we are going to meet the soul of Rick. He is a victim of flood. Rick was living a happy life. He lost all his belongings in the flood. He felt helpless and got depressed. In that traumatic state, he ended his life. He would have been with us if the community around him were aware of how to bring him back from the traumatic situation of losing everything. Rick should have been helped with the basic necessary and relief materials. He should have been given positive ideas to bring him back to living a normal life. Counseling will also would have boosted his self-confidence and he would not have ended his life.
Students from different schools across Chennai have come to bring this message to you. We saw about bullying, road safety, pandemic trauma, community safety, and trauma due to natural disaster and how we should handle them. My heartfelt appreciation to the students of Sri Shankara Senior Secondary School, Adayar, Sri Shankara Vidyashram Matriculation Higher Secondary School, Thiruvanmayur, Sunshine Senior Secondary School, and Asan Memorial Senior Secondary School. Our chief guest for today, Mr. V.K. Surendranath, TPS, Deputy Commissioner of Police Traffic Planning, is unable to join us live due to unforeseen circumstances. But he has sent us his greetings and message through a video. Let's watch it now.
Surendranath, Deputy Commissioner of Police, Traffic Planning, Greater Chennai Traffic Police. All road rules have to be followed, whether they are in the schools, whether they are a motorist or they are a pedestrian. So how come these kids are affected by the not following the road rules? Mainly they become a pedestrian. When they are taken to the schools, their parents generally dump them in an auto rickshaw. They carry more than 2 or 3 persons in a motorcycle. They are placed in front of their schools and sometimes they have to cross the roads. So in most of the schools we would have posted constables to regulate in front of the schools. So for securing the ensuring safety of these children, we have road safety patrol formed in the schools by the students themselves. We are training themselves and we are imparting training and they regulate their in front of the schools. So whatever rules are there, where to cross, where there pedestrian crossings are there, how to cross, where there are signals, they have to use the signals. These kids or whatever class may be, right from LKG or UKG or whatever it is, their parents will be taking care up to standard 3 or 4. But after that, our 4th standard kids they are coming to the school or on their own. My sincere advice to the parents is, you can see some kids coming to the school, some boys or girls coming to the schools at the age of studying in classes 7 or 8 in bicycles. But they are being provided with a motorcycle or with bicycles, but they are not taught how to ride on the road, how to keep left, where to ride and how to cross the road, what signals have to be given. All these things are not taught. Straight away they are taking a bicycle and then coming onto the road. My sincere advice is, even if you are giving a cycle, there are certain rules for the cycle that has to be followed. The parents has to take care that these students or whoever, he or she who is riding the cycles are always aware of some rules, how to cross, where to ride, and pedaling, what has to be done, and safety aspect, what has to be taken. And while bringing the children on 2-wheelers, I request the parents to follow the rules. Already they are carrying a heavy luggage of books on their shoulders and we can see 3 or 4 traveling on bikes. So only motorcycle is for only 2 persons. So being a kid, they can have 3. The 2-wheeler is the most imbalanced vehicle. So another addition of the bag and the 2 persons on that, the father or mother who is riding the vehicle, they will not have a balance on the road, and these are creating many accidents. And don't give your 2-wheelers to whether he is studying in +1 or +2, because there is an age limit for with the gear what is there, without gear what is there. All these things has to be taken care. And the most important thing is, without possessing a license or valid license, don't give the motorcycles to your kids. Whatever may be his demand, please ensure that all these things are trained. And one more request, ensure the time. Start early, reach safely. This is our slogan and this is our request to the parents. And while taking your children, you ensure that you are wearing an helmet, because your children are growing up watching you. Instead of going some 400 meters or 600 meters, these parents have the tendency of riding on the wrong side. So please avoid this. Your child is watching you. He will follow the rules, how we behave in our house and how we behave on the road. These children are watching, and that is the motto, and that is, they will follow that. So my humble request is that parents should always follow the rules, and those children who are coming by vans, see that the attender, once your child gets down from the car, you see that the attender is taking the child to the other end. Don't allow your children to cross the road. They should not be allowed to cross the road on their own. Ask that attender to get down, put your child on the other side, and then only they should start. And my humble request is that don't put your child from behind the wheels. So the driver will have a black spot, he will not see the child coming. Always ask him to come from the rear side of where the door is open. From that side you should come to the boarding point or exiting point. So the attenders also should take care, and the parents should see that all the children are put into worthy vans. Not for the money purpose, you should put them into some namesake vans. You see that they have a qualified vans, and the auto rickshaws are not dumped. You don't put, as per law, only 5 children are permitted in an auto rickshaw. Don't exceed that. And the parents, for money's sake, if you are not able to afford, please avoid them. And please teach your kids to use mass transport. Mass transport is there, buses are there, you can use them. The problem is the time calculation. Start early, 5 minutes before you will reach in time. You can avoid accidents. And whatever precautionary signboards are kept on the road, you please follow it. Ask your children to follow it. And the cell phone, we can see many children while going to schools on the exam times, they are seated in the rear seat and reading some books. So not only the rider should be concentrating on the road, he is dictating some lessons to the child. So he is disturbed. Moreover, the kid is also disturbed. He or she, they are disturbed. So that habit should be, when you start from the road, your concentration should be only on the driving or riding, whatever it is, and the reading of books and asking questions and motivating them. This is our unwanted thing. In a 10 minutes drive or 15 minutes, they are not going to gain anything unless any tensions you are creating, and also you are not concentrating on the road, or you are not anticipating anything. That is, accidents may happen anywhere, anytime it can happen, and it is not a made thing. You have to anticipate the worst, and you have to start. And this is what we have on on behalf of Chennai Traffic Police. We are insisting all these things, and we want not a single kid to be a victim of any type of accident, any school going children, whether they are traveling. And some kids studying, some boys or girls studying in the 8th standard, 9th standard, they are having the habit of traveling on the footboard. Footboard traveling also should be taken care. And walking on the road, you should always walk on the right of the road, facing the traffic. That is the rule. You should always ride on the left of the road, drive on the left of the road. But when you are walking, you have to walk facing the traffic, ongoing traffic. So when you are walking on the left and vehicles are coming on the, you are possibly likely to be, some water stagnation is there, or some disturbance are there, automatically you will come. The rider will not be aware that you are coming onto the road. Okay, always when you cross a road, look right, left, right, then only you have to cross the road. Where there are pedestrians, you wait for the signal. When there is a green man, cross the road. When there is a red man, you please wait and wait for the signal to change. Or if it is an not signal point, the constable or home guards or wardens who are there to help you, you take their assistance, they will put you. Don't kids up to standard 8 or something, don't cross the roads on their own. When the traffic is going on, don't run on the road, don't play on the road, don't be a mischief child on the road. When all these things are followed, we can see that our kids are not caught into any accident, and our kids are not a cause for an accident. That is more important. So bearing all these things, my humble request is all parents, take care of your kids, keep up the time, follow the rules, and be a good citizen. You take up a pledge that I will not be a cause for an accident, and I will not be a victim in an accident. So this pledge can be taken, and we can see that our state, our city, our town is a accident free city, zone, stretch, or whatever it is. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for enlightening us with your words and taking the time for us in your busy schedule. We will remember your message and also share it with our friends and parents. Now that brings us to the end of the event. I invite Smarna Guru from Vidya Mandir to deliver the vote of thanks.
On behalf of the Apollo Shine Foundation, first I thank the Almighty for bringing us all together and making these All Wise Students event a success. I thank our chief guest, Mr. V.K. Surendranath TPS, Deputy Commissioner of Police, Traffic Planning, for enlightening us with his thoughtful words through a video, despite being unavailable to join us live. Thank you, sir. Then, I thank the student community for coming together to make our voices heard and spread the all-important message on trauma. I also thank the heads, principals, and teachers of all the institutions gathered today for encouraging the students and leading the way. This event wouldn't have been possible without your active participation. Last but not the least, I thank you all for joining us today. Let's touch lives together. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Namaste.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
On behalf of the Apollo Shine Foundation and my partner, Mr. Kishore Manohar, I thank each one of you personally for having joined today to listen to the wonderful and thought-provoking messages from our students and chief guest on the eve of World Trauma Day. We will ensure that their voices are carried forward and are heard loud and clear by all. I thank our wonderful host for today, Gautam, Smarna, Janaki, for conducting this event so well. A special thanks to my Apollo Shine Foundation colleagues, Kavita Iyer and Shalina Newton, for all the hard backstage work and for putting this event together. Thank you. The World Trauma Day theme this year is Timely Response Saves Lives. Life is precious. Let us be careful, let us be safe, protect and help others as well. Thank you all once again, parents and students. Jai Hind. Kishore?
Yeah, good afternoon, Doctor. Good afternoon, everyone. It's great to see what happened today. I think Dr. Indra has said all the thank yous appropriately. So I will just add this one note that when the team came up with this idea, it was just about a week ago. And I'm deeply impressed, honestly, if you've been seeing my messages, with the quality of content that the students have put out. It's really heartwarming to see that empathy and concern is alive and well amongst the student community. And more importantly, creativity is still bustling. So fantastic job for all of you who put out your content over here. It's really been interesting to see your thoughts and to also add a very important note that mental health is very much a part of trauma. So thanks to all of you for participating, and we look forward to doing more. Thank you.
Can we all remove the videos so we see each other and take what do you call virtual photographs? Come on, students, you can make yourself visible.
That's a nice idea.
Yeah, so we can take screenshots and capture this moment of all of us being together for a lovely cause.
Everybody say cheese.
Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
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 Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am. Awesome. Thank you, ma'am. Have a good day. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye.
Just 6 years back. 6 years back, before Shine. Are you